Do you prune Gaura Lindheimeri? How to prune Gaura Lindheimeri? Yes, pruning Gaura Lindheimeri, also known as butterfly bush or Indian feather, can help maintain its shape, encourage new growth, and prolong flowering. Here's how to prune it. Deadheading. Regularly remove spent flowers, deadheading, to prolong blooming and prevent self-seeding. Trimming. Cut back leggy or overgrown stems to encourage bushier growth. Use clean, sharp pruning shears and make cuts just above a leaf node. Spring pruning. In late winter or early spring, prune back the entire plant to a few inches above the ground to rejuvenate it and stimulate vigorous new growth. Division. Every few years, consider dividing mature plants to control their size and rejuvenate them. Dig up the plant, divide it into smaller clumps, and replant them. Is Gaura Lindheimeri a perennial? Yes, Gaura Lindheimeri is a perennial plant, meaning it lives for more than 2 years, returning each year from its roots. Is Gaura Lindheimeri poisonous to dogs? Gaura Lindheimeri is not listed as toxic to dogs. However, consumption of large quantities may cause gastrointestinal upset in pets. Do deer eat Gaura Lindheimeri? Gaura Lindheimeri is generally deer-resistant due to its bitter taste and texture. However, hungry deer may still browse on it if other food sources are scarce. Does Gaura Lindheimeri spread? Gaura Lindheimeri has a clumping growth habit and does not spread aggressively like some other plants. However, it may self-seed under favorable conditions. How big does a Gaura Lindheimeri Indian feather plant get? Gaura Lindheimeri typically grows 2 to 4 feet tall and spreads 1.5 to 2 feet wide, depending on the variety and growing conditions. How cold hardy is Gaura Lindheimeri? Gaura Lindheimeri is generally hardy in USDA zones 5 to 9, tolerating temperatures down to -10 degrees Fahrenheit, -23 degrees Celsius when well established and provided with adequate winter protection in colder regions. How to care for Gaura Lindheimeri. Here's a guide on how to care for your Gaura Lindheimeri. Light. Gaura Lindheimeri thrives in full sun. This provides them with the ideal conditions to flower abundantly and maintain a compact growth habit. Partial shade can be tolerated in very hot climates. Afternoon shade might be beneficial to prevent scorching of the flowers and foliage, especially in areas with intense summer heat. Watering. Gaura Lindheimeri is drought-tolerant once established. However, regular watering, especially during the first growing season and during hot, dry spells, can benefit the plant and promote continued flowering. The key is to avoid overwatering. Here's a simple way to check moisture. Stick your finger into the top inch of soil. If it feels dry to the touch, it's time to water. Soil and drainage. Well-drained soil is important for Gaura Lindheimeri. They can tolerate a wide range of soil types, but avoid excessively wet or poorly draining soil. If your soil is heavy clay, amending it with compost or other organic matter can improve drainage. Fertilizing. You may not need to fertilize frequently, especially if your soil is rich in nutrients. However, a balanced fertilizer formulated for flowers applied in early spring can be beneficial. Over-fertilizing can lead to excessive green foliage growth and reduce flowering. Opt for a light application and follow the package instructions for dosage. Additional tips. Gaura Lindheimeri is generally pest and disease resistant. However, watch out for common garden problems like aphids or leaf miners. Insecticidal soap or neem oil solution can be used for control if needed. Gaura Lindheimeri is a fast-growing perennial. They can reach 1.5 to 2.5 meters, 5 to 8 feet, in height and spread within a few years. Keep this in mind when choosing a planting location. Deadheading spent flowers, removing them, can encourage additional blooms throughout the season. Where to plant Gaura Lindheimeri? Plant Gaura Lindheimeri in a sunny location with well-draining soil. It's an excellent choice for mixed borders, cottage gardens, and pollinator-friendly landscapes.